Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new video, and this one is part of my read and review series. So I am scrapping about the books I read, and this is the book I am doing today, and I really enjoyed it. Interestingly about this, when I started it, I didn't realize it was part of a series. It came up on my recommended list. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds interesting, I'll read it, and it makes sense now why it ended the way it ended, because there will be more. So I'm hoping we'll find out some things in the next one. So I do intend to read some of the others. I don't know if I'll do all, but some of the others in the series. So if that sounds intriguing to you, you can start with this one. And if you kind of look at this picture, it's boring. There's not a lot of color to it for the cover design. I did find some leftover pieces of a strip that I could use that would match. That gold looks nice, I think. But really, I've got nothing else. I'm not quite sure what to do with this. So this is what I'm starting today, and it will be a 2-page Traveler's Notebook spread because I do have things to say about it, so I need plenty of room to journal. So this will be on one side, journaling will probably be on the other, but I don't know what else to do with this since it's so ho-hum. I have pulled out my stash of things that are book and reading related, so I'm hoping that I'm going to find some stuff in there that will jazz this up a little bit. So I pulled this paper out of that stash of stuff I had, and originally I thought maybe I could use this side because it's got some nice color, but it really clashes with the photo. It's too busy, but when I flipped it over, look at this side. It's just got newspaper print or book print on it, and that fits well with the theme that's in the book too. It's about a female doctor when being a female doctor was not a common thing. So it talks a lot about academics and what it takes to become a physician and how much you have to study. So I think this is quite appropriate. So I think maybe I will try to work it in. Where's my blank page here? There we go. With this, because the colors go, you know, it's not crazy, but I just have to figure out how to do it so that the words, you know, like it all doesn't get lost together because it's a pattern and a pattern. So I took that paper and I cut off just one strip that would fit on one side because I think what I want to do here is take this on the right side, use the photo, and then overlap this somehow. But I may end up leaving the other side blank. So I don't want to cut a piece for that yet, because obviously I can't journal over this. That'd be way, way too much. But if I just do it on one side, it might bring in the nice design, but not overpower the layout. I have adhered this paper, and I really like the way this looks so far. So I'm going to attach the photo, I think about in the center, and I'm going to tuck this underneath the bottom edge. If I do the top, I didn't like the way it looked with the S there, but if I do it at the bottom, I think I can like that better. I do need to trim off a little bit. I don't want this side to side. I want it even with the photo, which is a 4x4, I believe. So I will take care of that. I'll tuck it under, and then I'll go from there. All right, I've attached everything on the right side. Now I'm going to take this strip. It's almost perfectly sized already to fit this. It's slightly short. It doesn't go completely top to bottom, but I'm totally cool with that. So I think I want to just put it over here like so, and then I have all of this room for journaling. Now I may not use it all, so I may do some embellishing or something up top and then leave about this much space for journaling, but I'm going to put this strip on first and see what I think. All right, so I have that attached now, and looking at this already, I think I need to bring in some more black because this is so dark. Now I will have black with the journaling obviously, but I want to include it in the design. So I think what I'm going to do is, in my bottom container here, I have these little black rhinestones. So I think I'm going to put those on the edges of the strip and probably the edges on the other one as well. And then that will bring in some of that black and a little shine too. All right, I have added in the little rhinestones, and I'm very happy with the way they look. It does bring in just enough of the black that I enjoy it, and I need to figure out now embellishment stuff. I may go ahead and make some lines here just so I know that I leave myself enough room for journaling, but I'm going to have some blank spots up here, down here. Maybe I could just stamp here. I don't know that I need anything tremendous, but it needs something. It still feels pretty flat. I had pulled out a bunch of the ephemera, die cut, embellishment type stuff that I have that's related to books, and I really didn't find anything in there that I thought matched with this, so I've done some other things. This was the only thing I found that I thought might work because it's just black and white, and it says read more books, and because it is a series and I intend to read more of the series, I thought that might be fitting. I also decided to cut off one more little strip from this paper because I think what I want to do is put it up here. And then I also want to use this washi. I grabbed this out as well. This is an old one from A Beautiful Mess. I'm almost positive that's where I got it. And it just comes on this little holder here. And I'm getting down to the end. I might actually finish a whole roll of this, which would be great. But I might want to take that, kind of overlap it with this somehow, and then when I get a couple strips up there, put this over it. So I'm going to try that. If I hate it, hopefully if I'm careful, I can rip up the washi and the paper, but hopefully it'll turn out well and I don't have to change it. All right, so that's what I have after I did my little collage of paper and washi up there, and I like it, but I can't just have that. I've got to have something matching over on the right hand side or it's going to feel weird that I just have this torn stuff here and nothing that matches over here. So I'll probably add some of the washi down here. I don't know that I'll do the top. I kind of like it just the way it is, but I'll start there and see how it goes. So I added just one strip of washi down here and I love the way that looks. I think it ties it together. I think the color scheme still works, so that's all good. I do think though that I want to stamp something down here just so that I've got something that has type here plus here. I've decided to use this stamp set, which is Read by, hopefully my camera will focus there, Read by Carrie Bradford Studio. So if you like this one, that's who makes it. But I decided to pick this one. And then right here in the middle, there's one that says just one more chapter. I want to use that one because it's very small, which I like for down here, but it's true. I found myself saying, okay, one more chapter and I'm going to go to bed and leave it till tomorrow. And that was really hard to do. And at the end, I just couldn't put it down till I got to the end and figured out who did what and what happened, because there is a little bit of a mystery in here too, kind of interwoven into the regular fiction stuff. So it definitely is applicable for this book. My stamping is finished there and I'm really liking the way that turned out. And I think this is probably all I'll do on this one. I want to keep it just those colors, that sort of black, white, creamy, gold, whatever color scheme. I think it works with the photo very well. So I really don't need to do anything else. So here's another one done in the books I read. Thanks for watching, everyone.